Alrighty guys, good afternoon. Next project here, I brought the Bobcat. This is a new construction. I didn't do any of the work here. They just called me to come in and spread some of this clay and stuff out, and then clean up some of these trenches and stuff that they cut through here. So I'll go in, I'll take it, and I'll scrape this off. And what I'm going to try to do is, he's got some topsoil coming in too, so what I'm going to try to do is kind of take this down a little bit and then bring some topsoil in, or when they bring the topsoil in, and I'm going to try to slope everything away and turn it this direction here. So first thing I'll do is go in and kind of scrape all this up and kind of shove it back over here. But basically we're going to take this clay, and he wants to kind of, especially back here, he wants to kind of take and build this out so it doesn't just take and drop straight off. So we want to take this and kind of bring this around a little bit. Probably going to need some more. Anyway, also we're going to take and kind of put some up in here. There's another pile over here. We're going to take and just work around this. There's a septic tank over here and a clean out. That's why I've got this flag. So septic tank's right there. Then there's a clean out up here that I'm gonna mark with flag. So I've got to be careful. He wants to kind of build this up, but we're limited with the septic system being right here. It sure would have been nice if they could have put that further out. Lateral field's right in there. So I believe that's all of the obstacles that we got to avoid, I believe. So I'll do the best I can and build that up. Scrape these dang weeds off. If that's loose, see how deep that pipe is. Well, it should be deep enough to, not overly deep, but anyway, I'm going to put this flag around this. Like I said, we got some more dirt there. I'll probably have to try to take a little bit out on this side. I wanted to try to use the Bobcat on this to kind of see where its limitations are going to be. There shouldn't be, this is basically just going to be spreading stuff out. The only downside to this is it's got some big old rocks in that clay, and so I'm going to have to be careful and not spin around or do much of spinning, because I don't want to cut the crap. That's a bunch of flint rock and stuff there. I do not want to tear them tracks up. They're brand new tracks, so there's a few cuts in it, but nothing too bad. But anyway, that's going to be the plan. Kind of come in here and I'll try to cut all this ragweed out of here and get this out of here and get that slicked up. So anyway, I'm going to mark my clean out so I don't get in the zone and KO it. So anyway, gotta fix my mirror. Alrighty guys, well, I've kind of went through here and tried to cut a bit of a swell in here to kind of turn that water around this way. We are going to put some topsoil up around the building to pull it back, but right now, like I said, I've kind of got a bit of a swell, you know, going, and kind of got everything kind of going around this way. I'm going to take and start spreading this out in and around. We'll see what we come up with there. So anyway, all right, here we go. Well, alrighty guys, back here at the Bobcat. We got a bunch of rain last night. So anyway, I'm back here. I'm gonna try to get this thing fired up and get it moved. So I brought the 850 so I can get in here and get the rest of this crap done up. So I brought a gallon of diesel. I'm gonna try to jury rig this where I can run a hose from the primer bulb up to, still not pulling fuel. It's a bunch of air you could tell in there, but I think the pickup tube is broke off in the tank, or I've got a fuel line rub, a hole in the fuel line. That's what it appears to be. So I've brought a 3-foot piece of 5/16 hose. I'm going to hook on the bottom of the bulb. I'm going to brought a ratchet strap. I'm going to try to put that gallon of diesel there, stick it up here someplace, and get this thing fired up and get it moved out of here. So that's the plan. Let's see what happens. Because we're not pulling fuel. I went and bought a new pickup tube from Bobcat, and anyway, it's apparently it's very common for these to probably have to try to, I'm not even gonna try to, because this was super tight to get on here anyway, if you'll remember. I'm just gonna cut this one off, take a chance on screwing up the primer bulb. So I'll probably have to try to block that sucker off, I imagine. All right. And I don't have my my 90-degree Allen wrenches to get in here, so we'll see what happens. That's not what I wanted to see happen. What in the hell is the lift pump gone? I wonder. This makes me wonder. Man, that ain't good. I just knew that's what it was. We'll see if I can find a... Yeah. I was kind of hoping I didn't have to take this to Bobcat, but it ain't looking so good. Because if it's that injector pump, that is expensive. Well, boys and girls, brought a jug of fuel to disconnect the tank from and run it straight into that jug. All right, well, we got it on the trailer, but it went, I made it from over there where it was parked to the trailer. It took a gallon of fuel, and then I siphoned about 3/4 of a gallon out of the dozer to put in it. I ran it wide open for a little while, a couple minutes, and then backed it up and pulled it forward to see if it was going to puke any smoke out. Back up, pulled up on the trailer and stopped and was kind of playing with the throttle for about a minute or so, see if I could see any black smoke. She died. It burned another gallon, or almost another gallon, 3/4 of a gallon, from where the dozer's parked to up on the trailer. So she is over fueling something horrible. So anyway, wonderful. Alrighty guys, I'm done for now. I gotta come back and do some more work, but see all of this here, this is all running right towards the house, see? And you know, I've got a swell over there, but the swell is closer to the house. I use a skid steer to do that. I think what I'm gonna do is take the dozer and cut this out right here, cut that down a little bit more, and take it around to kind of push that swell back a little bit. Here you can see this was all kinds of humped up right here. Well, you can see how much I've cut. So, I mean, it in essence was straight across, and the water was pooling in here and then running down towards here, running down towards over there. That's cut down because I got to put topsoil in there and bring the topsoil back. So it'll help move that back some, but I want to cut this around, push this around the other side over there. But see, this is taking pretty good shape. Everything's going to kind of fall away, and kind of just follow this. It's kind of got to just follow right here. There's probably still enough dirt here he could, and if I get the skid steer fixed, I can bring it back and run it over this and smooth it up, and he's probably enough dirt here he could sow this and be okay. But I mean, anyway, we got this swell happening here, and it should work its way kind of right down beside that trash barrel, kind of just work its way off down through there. So that's kind of the plan. He's having some topsoil brought in, so that's why I haven't done anything here. He's gonna put a deck back here. So what I'm going to do is take the topsoil and lay out here, all through here. I don't want to put nasty old, that dirt there probably wouldn't be too bad to put over the septic tank, but you know, he's wanting to keep this relatively level here and then slope off, and unfortunately, it came out like this, and so we're kind of limited. When he builds his deck out here, he's just going to have to dig out either pour pillars or something, and these legs over here on the north side are just going to be taller. We don't have a choice, you know. Have no choice. Kind of is what it is on that, but we're getting there, and I'll take and cut what's on the other side and push it around the other side. We're getting this built up pretty good over here. See, there's the septic lids there. And again, I'm not even close to being done. I just got to shoving this around. I was going to try to pull the injectors on that skid steer tonight, but that probably won't happen. But like I said, we're just going to kind of try to keep bringing this around over here, and then what I cut out over there I'll kind of help bring down here. I think that there is good. Time we get topsoil and everything in there, you know, we'll bring it around. Poor guy, they stuck his AC unit up that high, and because I mean, there's no way we can get that much dirt there, you know, there's just no way. So if it was me, I would bite the bullet, pay an AC company to come in, pull that down, that system down, knock that pad out of there, and re-pour it a lot lower. That's me, not my money to spend. Well, the only other thing would be maybe the landscape around it. But see, I mean, it's just, is gravel, and they poured a slab on top of the gravel. And they should have known there was no way we could get dirt up that high. I mean, yeah, we could, but we'd have to slope it like this, and I mean, it'd be super steep. But we're trying to get away from much of that as possible, kind of bring it out and then slope it down. So, shoot fire, there's, you know, it would be super deep out there. So, I don't know, that's, if it was me, that's what I would do. He's got enough, looks like he's got enough electric cord there. He can drop that quite a ways and won't affect anything. He would have, like I said, he would have to do something there. Probably put a joint in there or something in the copper. That's what I would do, but again, that's strictly up to him. But anyway, we're gonna come back and try to get this sucker finished up. We got some rain coming and stuff, but I moved a lot of dirt in just a couple hours with that thing, so I guarantee a skid steer ain't gonna move what it does. Skid steer's got its place, you know, and it done fine for, you know, what it is, but just doing stuff like this, there's no comparison. And I'm not just overly thrilled about skid steers right at the moment. So bought that one, and now I'm gonna have to be throwing a crap ton of money in it. So anyway, I'm not real happy right now. So I don't think it's necessarily the machine's fault. I just think lack of maintenance. The injection system, it kind of is what it is. The Doosan engine and the Delphi injection system, common rail system. I heard a lot of complaints on that. It's one of those deals, you know, you research after you buy the thing. I was told it had a Kubota engine in it, and it doesn't. It's got a Doosan engine in it. I started putting Doosan engines in them in 2015, based on my digging around and Googling and YouTubing and stuff like that. So anyway, supposedly they're a great engine. It's just they got a very finicky fuel system, so very expensive fuel system. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna get out of here, and we'll make some additions to this project next day or so.